Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Washington, 0.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. DeAndre Carter returning it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Washington will take over the first man at their own 24-yard line.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Off the play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Watch the whip. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
To throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he's got room. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. 52 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. This one caught by Kittle. No, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
These two teams all tied after one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. A throw to the flat here for McKissick. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
Play action now. Fitzpatrick. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fitzpatrick forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Fitzpatrick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to get the football back at their own 17. But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the 1st down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
2nd and 7 from the 20. To throw is Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. He's got a man. Complete. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Washington 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Carter now on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 26 left. I got two. Twenty-one.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Washington 7. Robbie Gould kicking off for San Francisco.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Fitzpatrick. Under pressure, they got him again. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, wide open. Complete.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no
Touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 91 yards. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Slide for the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On 1st down, it's Mitchell. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Fitzpatrick on 1st down. And Thomas has it. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And Fitzpatrick's throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. No. 35. Check 24. Watch 24.
Here's Fitzpatrick. He gets it to Thomas. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And Washington has made this a 1-score game.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mitchell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Garoppolo. This is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes down for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 31, Washington 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Hey, color.
A 1st down throw for Fitzpatrick. There's McLaurin. What a catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick now. Flush to his right. Thomas brings it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. And we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. The 30, the 20, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Carter now on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to it after the pick 6. Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. 1st down, Fitzpatrick. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 5th. Touchdown! It's complete. Logan Thomas, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies.
He'll get this complete to Charlie Werner.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Garoppolo looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Down the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. To throw is Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Back to throw, Garoppolo.
He's got Ayuk once again.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words